One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Virginia Tech's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. The Hokies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
But they do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bennett. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught, it's Bennett. Turns it on in midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Got it in the middle, it's Green. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The offense cashing it in on that drive. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a grab deep. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Boston College. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those.
Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. by the defense. It's the first one they've used this help. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on third down? Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Toss to the outside. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They want to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. And he ends up taking a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Give to the back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Right up, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Boston College!
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give is to Smith. Got enough for the first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
There he goes! The 30. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Trying to pound it in. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion on the outroute. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Wants to throw on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Harris. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Moving past the 25. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. It's complete. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Unloads it downfield. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill.
The Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious. And
breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Slithers into space. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to go up top on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack them.
A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! And that one will give them the lead.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. They'll run it. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Quick release by the QB. At the 45 on his way. Wide open on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7th. The Golden Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback adapting. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. Still running at the 40. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll run play action. It's caught. Lots of running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Smith takes the handoff. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The run to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. The give to the back. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air, it's Warner. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
I think at this point of the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper. And they don't look like they're in rhythm. You saw it on that last third down. I think you got...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And how about the day this freshman quarterback has had running the offense? Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they put up.
Oftentimes, as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Boston College. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Virginia Tech, 37.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Might be changing the route. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The Hokies moving quickly to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes a handoff, and Stewart. There he goes. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. They go right back to it. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground with the back.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's the give off the left side. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. And he goes out of bounds short of the marker. I don't think he got close. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you've got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game.
And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Johnson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the option. Now the toss. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline.
He's taking the shot. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Young. He lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of their defense.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Hughes. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On the move, it's Hughes. Gets away from one, finds room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the fullback. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Back to throw, it's Young. Got his man quickly. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the wideout. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Never a doubt they lead the offense on the field. 4th and short from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Here's the pressure. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a crease, it's Hughes. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Young. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Snagged in the middle, it's Hobbs. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on
down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Hughes. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Auburn.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stewart. He's going to fire deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Under fire. He's not afraid to go deep. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to...
Touchdown, Clemson! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Pena. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. Looking for blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Trying to set the tone with the run. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the line. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half. And here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
Running to the left. Can't get him to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Stewart. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Moving out to the right. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. So here comes the Auburn offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Tiger. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to pass, it's Stewart. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stewart. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gives it on the option. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Makes the catch. It's Hobbs. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Gives it on the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And this just hasn't hit his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
To the air, it's Stewart. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. catch in the middle. It's Jordan. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the day.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Off the play fake. Got a man. It's Hughes. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now adjusting. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more. Will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Bringing the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
Well, that bubble screen goes nowhere. You got to give the defender credit because he won at the point of attack, defeated the block. He was able to get to the ball carrier, get him down on the ground.
Or will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To the air, it's Daniels. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Red pass, it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pena. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Young. Caught over the middle, it's Sharp. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to gotta get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field positions already. Really bad play by the offense.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. from the gun, the ground game. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hughes. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
First down here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wildcats! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is. And it's so awesome that you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw it Young. He spins that thing down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Looking to the big tight end. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.